Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a kid haircut. We're going to do a skin fade with the hard part and the line. We're going to apply water and we're going to cut using number 3 in a horizontal position. We're going to keep our side in this part of the guard. Protect the longer hair using the comb and use number 3 until the back or middle of the head. On the calic area, we're going to cut in a vertical position to protect the hair and not overcut it. Now we're going to use the 1.5 a bit lower than we used number 2, cut in a diagonal position until the back. We have to cut children very fast because they don't have patience. Now we're going to use the 0.5 or half and we're going to make the line going down. Close the blade to use number 0 and use it a bit lower than we use the 0.5 or half. Don't bring it too high so you don't make a line, so we make the blending easier. Now we're going to use number 1 with an open blade. Keep your side and open the way using this part of the guard and continue cutting until the back. We are opening a way and we are blending number 1.5, and later we're going to use number 1 with a closed blade. Use number 1 with a closed blade. Keep using this part of the guard to open the way until the back. Stretch the scalp so you change the angle the hair grows. This way you can cut shorter and with more precision. Always remember to brush the hair cutted so you can see with more precision the hair that you want to cut. Now we're going to the most important step of the cut. Open the blade to use the 0.5 or half and continue using the border of the clipper's blade. Open the weight and clear only the darker areas until the back or middle of the head. I didn't edit this part of the video and I make it closer so you can see from a close perspective the use of this technique. In this angle, you can clearly see that I'm only using the border of the clipper's blade and I'm only attacking the darker areas. You don't have to be perfect using the 0.5 or half because later we're gonna close the guard to use number 0 and we're gonna cut the darker areas left. Close the blade to use number 0 and go back to clear the darker areas left close to the line. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it using the trimmer. Now we're going to use the foil shaver. Use this part of the machine to open the weight and continue cutting until the back. It's not necessary using the foil shaver because we used the trimmer and it was pretty close already. Now we're gonna cut the right side. Use number 4 and trap the hair against the clipper using your fingers so you can blend this area easier. By using this technique, you can blend the hair on top easier later when we cut it using the scissors. On the calic area, we're gonna cut on a vertical position. Now we're gonna use number 2 and we're gonna cut in a diagonal position until the back or middle of the head. By cutting in a diagonal position, the blending of the hair is easier and you don't make a line. Now we're gonna use the 1.5 a bit lower than we used number 2. Continue in a diagonal position until the back or middle of the head. Remember, on the calic area, cut in a vertical position so you don't cut too much in this area. Now we're gonna open the blade to use the 0.5 or half, and we're gonna make the line going down. We are using the 0.5 or half. Close the blade to use number 0 and use it a bit lower than we used the 0.5 or half, and don't bring it too high so you don't make a line. Use number 1 with an open blade, and we're gonna open a way that we're gonna connect with the 1.5, and later we're gonna use it with a closed blade. Close the blade to use number 1, and we're gonna stretch the scalp to change the angle the hair grows. This way you can cut shorter and with more precision. Going back to the most important step of the cut, open the blade to use the 0.5 or half and open the way using the border of the clipper's blade, and we're gonna cut from right to left, clearing the darker areas. In my opinion, this is the most important step of the cut. We're gonna cut from right to left using the border of the clipper's blade, only clearing the darker areas without rushing. I didn't edit this part of the video too much, and I make it a little closer so you can see from a close perspective the use and progress of this technique. Always remember to brush the hair cutter so you can see clearly the hair that you want to cut. Now we're gonna make the connection on the back. We're gonna start using number 1. Don't bring the guard too high so you don't make a line. Use the 0.5 or half, a bit lower than we used number 1. We are only clearing the darker areas. Here I went back with number 1 because I was clearing an area that it was too high. Sometimes I'm exchanging the number 1 with a 0.5 or half and later the 0. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it using the trimmer. It's not necessary using the foil shaver, but if you have one, you can use it, and always remember to disinfect the blades. Open the way using the border of the foil shaver's blade. We are gonna cut the top using scissors. We're gonna use 3 fingers touching the scalp. We are making solid cuts in a horizontal position in a 90-degree angle, and we later are gonna use the texturizing scissors to remove volume because this kit has abundant hair. After removing the volume, the styling of the hair using the product is easier. After cutting the hair with scissors on top, we're gonna make the edge on the forehead area. And also we are gonna make the line. When I cut children, I don't use the straight razor because it's too dangerous. This kid behaved very well, but some children move too much and it's very hard to cut their hairs. Now we're gonna use the texturizing scissors to remove volume. We're gonna make 3 cuts going up. The reason I didn't cut shorter on the back is because that's where the calic is, and if you leave the hair a little longer, it's easier to keep the hair flatted against the scalp. Now we're gonna make the edge on the forehead area. We're gonna make a cut in the middle, and then we're gonna connect that cut with both sides. We are making horizontal cuts using the trimmer, and later we're gonna use it in a vertical position to make the edges. Comb the hair down so it's easier for the trimmer to cut the hair. Remember, don't bring this area using the trimmer too high so we keep a natural look as much as possible. Now we're gonna make the line, protect the longer hair using the comb, and let the trimmer fall softly on top of the line so you don't make it too thick. Now I'm using the hair dryer to prepare the hair for the product. In this case, I use a pomade with a high hold. Here we have a before and after. I hope you like my video. You can find me on Instagram by Blessed Blade.